So which prop firm wins heads up between FTMO and my Forex Fund? So the first point I want to go over is reputation or stability. So FTMO has been around since about 2014. That's 8 years as of right now of payouts, testimonials, problem solving, innovation. And so the FTMO of today is different from the FTMO from 2014. So they've evolved over time. But they're the industry standard that all prop firms compare themselves to. So how does my Forex Funds compare in that sense? They've been around for 2 years now, so they started in 2020. They have some payout history, they have some withdrawal history and all that good stuff. So they have some credibility, but FTMO hands down wins on that point. Another point where FTMO takes the cake is with client area and their website. So their website is very clean, very professional, and I don't remember having found any errors in there. It's very easy to use, and they also have really good customer service. Their customer service, relatively speaking, is quite quick, and I think they also have a live chat at certain hours because they're in Europe, so that depends on where you're at. But they're known for their good customer service. So my Forex Funds, I'm not really familiar with their customer service level because I haven't had to use them. But as far as their website goes, the website is not as professional. Like, it is a nice website, but if you pay close attention to it, there's certain things like there's a few grammatical errors that I've found, a few, it says somewhere that you can scale your capital all the way to the moon. So that's like, not, I don't, So this next point goes to my Forex Fund. So when it comes to finishing your challenge, but you didn't hit your profit target, but you're not in the negative. So if you're at least break even, with FTMO, you're able to reset basically your whole challenge and start over again with a fresh challenge. If you're at least 5% in profit at the end, you can get a 2-week extension. With my Forex Funds, if you hit break even, you also have an unlimited amount of resets that you can make, but you can get a 30-day extension instead once for this challenge, and you can basically keep going from where you're at. So if you're at 2%, you can keep going for 30 days. If you're at 7%, you can keep going for 30 days. So with my Forex Funds, you can tack on an extra 30 days. With FTMO, it's only 14 days and only if you're at 5% in profit. So that's a big point for my Forex Fund. When it comes to profit splits, they're pretty similar. FTMO starts at 80% now, and if you eventually hit their scaling plan, you can bring it up to 90%, which as far as I know, they're the highest in the industry as of right now. With my Forex Funds, it's still relatively the same, but you start at 75 on your first payout, your second payout is 80, your third payout is 85, and it just keeps going at 85. The profit target with FTMO is 10%, and the allowable loss is also 10%. With my Forex Funds, it's 8% for a profit target and 12% for an allowable loss. So that's theoretically makes it easier to succeed. So the next point is maximum daily loss. So I have a whole video on this for FTMO, but short version, they both have a 5% maximum daily loss. Differences, to my understanding, that with FTMO, you can stand to lose also your profit for that day. But for my Forex Funds, people complain a lot that it's straight up 5%. If at any point of the day you lose 5%, even on your equity, like on your open trades, it just shuts down. So you have, with both of these, you need to keep a watchful eye in your back office to how much you're allowed to lose. So with FTMO, you can't trade news and you can't trade keep open trades on the weekend, but you are allowed to do that with my Forex Funds. Another point is that FTMO is known for having good spreads and also having good execution speed on their trades. As far as I know, my Forex Funds is more average on that end, but that doesn't have to be a deterrent. But one of the biggest points here is that FTMO's prices are a little high, right? You kind of pay for the brand, you pay for the stability. They've had their prices at a certain point for a long time, and that works for them. But one of the biggest points for my Forex funds is their pricing. Their pricing is much more competitive than FTMO, especially on the smaller accounts. There is a really big difference. So the next point is a free trial. So with FTMO, when I was first considering them, I really liked the fact that they had a free trial. I was able to sign up on their website, check out the back office, see how everything worked, download the terminal, and basically take trades with no risk. And I was able to get more used to, how their stuff worked before actually taking a challenge. With my Forex funds, they don't have a free trial. So the only way that you can get an account, as far as I know, is by buying a subscription, right? So that's kind of a small negative there. I mean, that might not matter to you, but it did matter for me. Another interesting point, so for FTMO, if you do end up passing your challenge, at your first payout, they will refund your fee that you paid for the challenge. My Forex Funds does this as well, but they will actually pay you I think they call it a bonus of 12%. So if you would have paid, I don't know, $1,000 for some challenge, they would pay you $1,000 plus $112. So that's a small point in my Forex Funds court. With FTMO, if you fail your challenge, you can retake as many challenges as you want, but you have to pay full price if you failed, if you were in the negative, basically, if you're not allowed a free retry or the extension. And it's the same idea with my Forex Funds, except I believe that they allow you to take a new challenge at 90% of the original cost, which might not seem like a big deal, but 10% off can go a long way, especially since their pricing was already pretty competitive. With FTMO, they have terminals of MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and CTrader, and they've had them for quite some time. My Forex Funds, I think they started only with MetaTrader 4, and now they offer MetaTrader 5. So some people who want to trade with CTrader, you're not able to on my Forex Funds, so that could make a difference for you. And the last point that I want to compare is their scaling plan. So for FTMO, it scales when you've been profitable for 4 months and you've netted 10% of profit. So let's say an average of 2.5% over 4 months. They will increase the capital that you trade with by 25%. And your profit split goes from 80% to 90%, which is awesome. With my Forex Funds, it's the same idea, but they scale, they upgrade your capital by 30% instead of 25%, but your profit split stays the same. But at that point, your profit split would be at 85%. So they're kind of even on that one. So which one is better, FTMO or my Forex Funds? It just depends what you're looking for. I will say that my personal favorite is FTMO. I have a special place in my heart for them, but I want to try some of these different platforms. So I believe that my next challenge will be with my Forex Funds. And actually, since they don't have a free trial, I did have to buy an account to actually see the back office and all that. So the countdown only starts when you take your first trade. So I'm not trading it yet, but probably by the end of the summer, I'll take a challenge with them. But if you don't mind paying a little extra and you just want to have the most stable platform that you can have, FTMO is the way to go. If you don't mind having less fanciness in your challenge and you just prefer to have a better price, my Forex Funds is definitely a good alternative. So if you'd like to support our channel, it's super easy. There's some links in the description on the left that you can use if you're considering taking a challenge in the near future. And it doesn't cost you any extra, but it does give us a small kickback to help us continue to maintain the channel and to make this content. Let us know in the comments which of those two platforms you prefer and why. You can like and subscribe. And I'm gonna link over here a video talking about our first challenge that we ever took with FTMO and what that was like. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.